Here she is.
There we go. Hi, Emily.
Hi,
Welcome
guys.
to the show.
I am not camera ready at all.
It's okay.
Hi, Mike. And
Get over here.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is also a really good one.
Okay.
Why are they called buildings if they're already built?
Oh.
Never thought about it like that.
Yeah, I haven't either. I think because they have to be built. That's why they're called buildings.
Okay. All right.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Emily.
We'll waste no time now. We're going to go right on into music news, our last segment of the night. Without further ado,
Let's do it.
this one's a sad little ditty about the cherry blossoms in Washington, D.C. The beautiful cherry blossoms bloom for a final time, unfortunately. The basins flooded, the seawalls need to be rebuilt. It's just a shame that the cherry blossoms have to go and wilt. Cherry blossoms are sinking at high tide. Screwed that one up a little bit.
Yeah.
The water's moving inland and the trees are starting to die. The land they're on is sinking and the water starts to rise. The seawall's 6 feet under and the trees must say goodbye.
Logan? Well, folks, we've got a well-known restaurant in Maryland. And guess what? You may not know this, but they're trying something new.
Well, what is that, Logan?
The food chain known as Chick-fil-A had a new idea. They want to get more customers eating all their meals. They went with something new that everybody loves. A Chick-fil-A pizza might just be the one. Good stop.
Really?
They got your normal flavors like pepperoni and cheese. When you see a pizza pie, your taste buds say, yes please. They've also got pizza with Chick-fil-A nuggets and sauce. This sounds pretty delicious. I gotta try that stuff.
Interesting.
Kaylee Richmond, take us home.
Well, if you insist, Mike. Gotta come on.
Whenever you're ready.
1, 2, 3. Dorothy Fidelli of Goshen, Ohio, finally had a wedding at 77 years old. She was sick and tired of being alone, so she married herself in her retirement home. Dorothy Fidelli has had an amazing life, and now she is married and she is now her own wife. Her friends and family were all there by her side. What a beautiful story. It just makes me want to cry. Congratulations, Dorothy. You are truly an inspiration to all. I hope I can be like you someday, girl.
Wow, guys.
Wow.
You might have topped Sammy Sozio there.
Really?
Well, folks, we don't have any time to banter, and that's all we've got time for, so we're going to close things out with one more song. Kaylee,
right.
we taught it to you, right?
Yes.
Yes,
All right, let's
all
do
right,
it then.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
It's time to end the show. It's time to end the show. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Who's our next guest?
Tune in to see.
But now it's time to end the show. It's time to end the show. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Tonight on WTOP-10 Nightly News, a helicopter went down outside of Manhattan. Information on the people who died on the crash.
And a YouTube channel with tens of millions of subscribers is hosting an event at SUNY Oswego. How you can watch the presentation.
Plus, the season's first cases of rabies has been detected in the Oswego County. Tips on how to stay safe.
WTOP-10 Nightly News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Kinjal Guru.
And I'm Logan Russo.
The Oswego County Health Department has detected cases of rabies in 2 animals across the county.
WTOP-10 reporter Luke Baker brings the latest on the cases and how to stay safe. Luke?
Thanks, Kinjal and Logan. 2 separate raccoons tested positive for rabies in the town of Oswego and Hannibal, making these the first cases of rabies to appear in 2025. Because of this, the department urges everyone to keep distance from any animals that behave unnaturally. They say you'll know when you see it. Officials urge people to report all animal bites or strange activity to keep the county protected, as well as keeping pets inside at night and making sure they're up to date with vaccines. In 2024 alone, the county vaccinated 1,451 pets and treated 53 people for post-exposure treatment. For further prevention, the county is offering several rabies clinics throughout the year, with the first being held on April 23rd at the DWP Garage in Oswego. That is all for my report. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Leo.
SUNY Oswego will be hosting its first ever TEDx event tomorrow with the theme Idea Moves People. The event is set to begin from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Sheldon Ballroom and will also stream live on the university's YouTube channel. TEDx SUNY Oswego has an amazing lineup of 6 remarkable speakers with transformative ideas that we can all get inspired from.
A former SUNY Canton professor has been charged and arrested with bribery after allegedly taking money from students in exchange for higher grades. Rajiv Narula, 45, was taken into custody on April 8 by the Bureau of Criminal Investigation in Canton. Narula was an associate professor of chemistry in the School of Science, Health and Criminal Justice for over a decade. He faces 8 counts of bribery in the 3rd degree, D-class felony.
So far, it has been one rainy April.
Is the dewy weather here to stay, or will the sun dry up all the rain?
Let's see what tomorrow has in store with Storm Team 10 meteorologist Ryan Murphy.
Ryan?
Thank you, guys. I do have some good news for you. It is going to dry up. This weekend is going to be very nice out. The sun is going to come on out, and I promise you it is not going to rain. Now, it has been very cold outside, if you notice, over the past month. We've had record low temperatures outside. I'll get to why that's going on in a little bit later. And this spring, it has not been normal. It snowed the other day. Same thing. I will get to that later. I'll explain why this is going on, what's going on up in the atmosphere, because this is very unusual for this time. That's all I got right now, but back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Ryan. The Oswego County Corrections Officer arrested on child porn charges accused of assessing the content during the work, according to authorities. Christopher Weber of Mexico was charged on March 26th with 5 crimes of felony promoting a sexual performance by a child. It is believed that Weber was sharing videos on the messaging app Kik. First Assistant District Attorney Luis Manara said police are still looking through thousands of images related to the case.
U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement arrested 133 people across upstate New York, according to ICE. The operation, in partnership with local and federal law enforcement partners, was focused on finding criminals who were illegally in the U.S. and others who violated immigration laws. 49 people arrested in the operation were from the Syracuse, Albany, and Messina areas, and 3 of the 133 arrests were convicted murderers.
6 people were killed when a helicopter plunged into a Hudson River earlier today around Lower Manhattan. 1 pilot, 2 adults, and 3 children were aboard the flight, which was on air for 15 minutes before it crashed. Video showed the chopper diving into the water without a tail rotor or main rotor blade. The NTSB and FAA are still investigating the exact cause of the crash.
Governor Kathy Hochul announced that a special election will be held on Tuesday, May 20th, to fill the vacancy in the 22nd Senate District. The seat was vacated by Senator Simcha Felder, who had served in Albany for many years. Governor Kathy Hochul issued the proclamation on April 10th to the Public Officers Law.
Still ahead tonight, where the next Universal theme park is being built and when it will be finished.
Plus, how much money middle-class Americans will be spending on tariffs.
Number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts. It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to.
And welcome back to WTOP-10. I'm meteorologist Ryan Murphy with your local weather forecast. Now, if you've noticed, it is spring and the temperatures have not been how it's supposed to be. In fact, the weather hasn't either. Yesterday it snowed. The day before it snowed even more. Probably wondering why. It's spring. It should be warm. This time last year, I was probably in shorts and a t-shirt. I want to be like that right now. Now, I'll explain to you why. So up in our atmosphere, there's this thing called a trough. Now, what is a trough? A trough is a region of low pressure that lasts a little bit longer than what a normal low pressure system would do. Now, what comes with a trough? What comes with a trough is a lot of stormy weather, a lot of cold temperatures, especially here. And a trough has the shape kind of like a U, and you can see that just down here going through our area. And that is pulling a lot of winds up from the polar region, so it's bringing that cold polar air down to us, which gave us that snow yesterday. And it, like I said, it also brings a lot of cool temperatures. So that's why it hasn't been the way it's supposed to be. But what's cool about this is it does make history. This particular weather pattern only happens every 15 to 20 years. So we're living through history. Although troughs are not that rare, this pattern just so happens to be. Now, looking at tonight's lows, you can see it is unusually cold, mostly in the low 30s in most areas. Nice 39 in our area. That's a little bit warmer than we anticipated to be. So there is a little bit of hope there. And a lot colder down at the bottom of the state. Now, taking a look at our current conditions, it is 38 degrees and a little rainy outside. If you're heading on outside, you might want to grab a jacket or something, especially if you're going out later tonight. I'll get to that in a second. Now, taking a look at our futurecast here, you can see there's a lot of rain in our area right now. It's a little bit colder, 41 degrees. And now that rain is going to move out early into tomorrow morning. We'll have a couple spotty showers here and there. And then they'll greet us with some rain in the morning. Same thing, maybe a little drizzle, maybe a little moderate rain. Nothing too crazy, but you might want to grab a jacket if you're heading to class, if you've got morning classes. Now, taking a look at the rest of the day on Friday, you'll see a couple showers that come in and out throughout the day. That'll bring us to early Saturday morning, where all of that rain will move on out. So if you're going out Saturday night, it is your, or Friday night, I should say, it is your lucky day. Now, there'll just be a couple clouds throughout the day on Saturday, maybe a couple spotty showers here and there early Saturday morning. But this weekend is going to be genuinely clear. There's not going to be a whole lot of rain. The sun may come on out quite a few times, and it'll be a little bit warmer in the 40s, which is, a lot warmer than it has been. So we are pretty fortunate for that. Now, taking a look at tonight, it will go up to 37 degrees, a little breezy out there, and a couple spotty showers, like I mentioned earlier, a little rain here and there. Now, looking at tomorrow, it'll be 44 degrees, a little drizzle, especially in the morning. The morning's more of your concern here, and some winds as well. Now, looking at the rest of the week in our extended forecast, You can see Monday really sticks out here. It would be 60 degrees. Finally, a little springtime, but you know, it's Oswego. They got to throw a little curveball there. There's a chance of rain later in the afternoon, but enjoy the morning because the sun will come on out and it'll be a lot warmer. And same thing goes with Tuesday there. It'll be a lot warmer there, just slightly below that 50-degree mark. Hopefully it'll get to that. And temperatures will kind of stay moderate throughout the week as it will be a lot cooler at night as well. That's all I have for my forecast. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Ryan.
Despite President Trump's retreats on tariffs, his remaining levies are likely to blow a sizable hole in the wallets of Americans. According to new research at Yale, the tariffs will cost middle-class households an additional $3,500 per year. These estimates do include Trump's new 90-day pause on country-specific tariffs and 145% tariffs on Chinese goods. Lower-income Americans will get hit harder by the tariffs as well.
A week after tariffs were announced in countries including Canada, some people were worried about the impacts on the maple industry. Maple farmers fear the 25% tariff will trickle down to consumer prices. Lee Waldman spoke with maple farmers who are uneasy about the situation.
For nearly 30 years, Kevin Keyes and his brother-in-law Bob Chambers have run Dry Brook Sugar House, making maple syrup in Salem, New York.
This equipment did come out of Canada. It is a Canadian. When we bought it, there was no tariff.
Tariffs put into place on Canadian goods by the Trump administration have put Chambers and Keyes in an uncertain position. Nearly all of the equipment needed to make syrup comes from Canada.
If something is going up 25% or 5%, whatever, and you sell it at the same price you've been selling it at for the last 5 years, that is going to dent our pockets.
Up the road at Maple Inn Farms, co-owner David Campbell is having those same conversations.
It's hard to raise the price to the consumer when you're trying to give them a fair price, and we got to make a living too. So.
While New York and Vermont are the largest producers of maple syrup in the U.S., Campbell tells us syrup imported from Canada makes up approximately 70% of what Americans consume.
We need to purchase a lot more equipment. We would have to search for more labor, which is an issue.
For now, all these farmers can do is sit and wait.
If the tariffs do go in place on the syrup, we are going to have to raise the price based on that if they do.
In New York, I'm Lee Waldman.
President Donald Trump announced a 90-day pause on the new reciprocal tariffs.
However, the 10% universal tariff on all imports coming to the U.S. still remains.
A suspect accused of carrying out the 2008 Mumbai terrorist attack has been extradited by the U.S. to India. Tawar Hussain Rana is accused of conspiring to carry out a 4-day rampage in association with a Pakistani terrorist group. He lived in the U.S. during the attack, but investigators allege that he provided information to the terrorists that helped them carry out the attack.
A new Universal theme park will be coming to Bedfordshire, England in 2031. The new park will feature Jurassic Park, Paddington Bear, and Harry Potter across 476 acres. There will also be a large hotel, shops, and restaurants. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer praised the announcement as a major boost for the UK's economy.
When WTOP-10 Nightly News continues, what popular health and wellness company is filing for bankruptcy?
And Fisher-Price recalls a popular toy. What caused this to happen?
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
If you like action, romance,
if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
what surface is this?
floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
There's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Welcome back to WTOP-10 Nightly News.
In consumer news, Fisher-Price has recalled 250,000 stroller toys due to a choking risk for children. The recall is for the Brunch and Go stroller toy, which features a plush avocado toast with 3 small toys hanging off, a mirror tomato, a crinkle bacon, and an egg teeter. The issue was found with 5 reports of the yolk of the egg, teeter cracking and breaking off. Thankfully, the issue was caught in time and no injuries have been reported.
Amazon CEO says shoppers can likely expect some prices to rise due to the ongoing global trade war. In a statement to the CNBC, Andy Jassy said that the online retailer's network of third-party sellers will likely pass that cost on to consumers. On Wednesday, President Trump paused his latest round of tariffs for 90 days for all countries except China. Jassy said Amazon is doing everything it can to try and keep prices low for customers.
The Wall Street Journal reports that Weight Watchers is preparing to file for bankruptcy. The company plans to file in the upcoming months as a part of a plan to give the creditors control of the business. The Weight Watchers has struggled with declining sales for years. As weight loss drugs grow in popularity, the company has made efforts to reinvent itself but have not succeeded. Weight Watchers had yet to make a comment on the journal's story. It's a leading cause of death for children in the U.S. The CDC says that every year there are around 4,000 fatal unintentional drownings.
However, health experts say that these tragedies can be prevented. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither talks to a pediatric emergency medicine doctor about how to keep kids safe in the water.
It can happen in an instant. Experts say drownings are often quick and silent without even a single splash.
As a pediatric ER doctor, we see drownings come in very frequently during the summer and when swim season starts.
That's why Dr. Sarah Lazarus with Children's Healthcare of Atlanta says it's so important to make water safety a priority. Whether children or teens are swimming in a pool or at a beach, drowning is preventable.
Every time I hear it happens so quickly. A parent may just turn their back, and when they turn around, their child is underwater.
Lazarus says if your child can't swim 2 lengths of the pool without assistance, parents should be within arm's reach of the child at all times. Once the child is a competent swimmer and can go 2 pool lengths without stopping, parents can graduate to eyes reach supervision, always keeping an eye on the child in the water. She says it's also important to avoid distractions and to make sure there's a 4-sided self-latching fence around any pool you visit. A Coast Guard approved life jacket should also be worn, especially in open water. And if a parent can't swim, Lazarus says it's never too late to learn.
Remember, because you are your child's best lifeguard, it's so important that you also have those swim skills.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Dr. Lazarus says it is also important how to do CPR in case there is an emergency.
She says at the start of the swim season, it's always a good idea to recheck your child's competence in the water to make sure that their skills haven't waned since last year.
It was a historic day for the women's lacrosse team.
More on that with WTOP-10 sports reporter Rob Finger.
Thank you very much, guys. History truly was made today as the Oswego State Lakers women's lacrosse team took their first ever victory over the Cortland Red Dragons. It's been a few days, over 30 years since the Lakers and the Red Dragons started playing each other, and every game had been won by Cortland. until now. It didn't come easy, however, as the lead for either team never exceeded a 2-goal difference. Oswego had the lead in the first half, lost it before halftime, and only regained it with 10 minutes to go in the game. Madison Davis and Cassidy Croce left the game with hat tricks, and Mackenzie Wynn with a playmaker. Cortland fought until the last minute to claw back their lead, but to no use. The Lakers held off the Cortland Red Dragons to take victory over them for the first time in the program's 30-year history. Coming up after the break, we've got much more in sports, and Luke Belanger is here to give it to you. You're watching the Nightly News right here on WTOP-10. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kind of Late Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty. The thought of turkey is just nauseating. I think you're wrong, is what I think. You think I'm wrong a lot of times. I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin. But I'm gonna drive home. There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home. Welcome back to WTOP-10. Luke Belanger here with you for your sports report for tonight. The Oswego baseball team won in a close call of a game with the RIT Tigers yesterday. Oswego had a 7-run lead going into the top of the 9th when they let up 5 runs to the Tigers. As tensions were rising, the SUNY leader in saves, Matthew Drillings, came in and closed the door shut. This was Drillings' 3rd save of the year. He also has 2 wins on the year. The junior Trey McGowan led the way with 2 hits and 4 runs. Daniel Winchester had 3 RBIs as well. Friday's doubleheader against Clarkson has now been rescheduled to Saturday. Clarkson, losing 3 of the last 4, look to get the butter churning, as first pitch will be at 1 and 4 on Saturday. Men's tennis have a meeting with Houghton tomorrow as they look to bounce back after their 7-0 loss to Rochester on Sunday. Oswego historically does not play well against the Empire 8 powerhouse, as they have only 4 wins and 9 losses all time against Houghton. In contrast, they did win their last matchup with the Highlanders 6-2. First serve for tomorrow is set for 4 p.m. on the Oswego tennis courts. Luka Doncic returned home to Dallas last night in the Lakers' dispute with the Mavs. He had an impressive 45-point performance in an LA win. Before the game, they played an emotional Welcome Home Luka video. They also had Welcome Home Luka shirts written in Slovenian for everyone in attendance. Luka was seen tearing up and social media erupted. The already confusing, controversial, world-shaking trade made a lot of people scratch their heads. With Luka crying, his love for Dallas was evident. Luka and the Lakers, currently 3rd in the West, have to stay focused on the right things. In their case, it isn't an emotional night in Dallas. It's getting to the NBA championship in the highly contested Western Division. They say April showers bring May flowers, but you know what else April brings? The NFL draft. So much talent in this year's class as no pick is clear-cut. After the Patriots spent most of the money in free agency, they hold the 4th overall pick. They do not need a quarterback. An edge in Abdul-Carter would be cool, but isn't there immediate need after signing 2 D tackles in the free agency? What they need is a dual threat of Travis Hunter out of Colorado. The problem is that the generational talent in Hunter would fit anyone's roster. If he's not there, there's a good chance the Patriots make a trade. But to who? Is the name Shadir Sanders the only reason he's looked on so high? Is Cam Ward a good fit for the Titans? All of those questions will be answered later this month on Thursday, April 24th at 8 p.m. in the NFL Draft. Boston Celtics at the Orlando Magic in Orlando. Starts off with Cole Anthony in the corner. Baylor Scheinman fouls him, and he gets the 3 to go. Cole Anthony, one of his 5 threes of the game. Again, off the steal. Cole Anthony from downtown. He sticks to 3. It'd be the rebound by the Magic, and it'd be Franz Wagner going up the and one. Torrey Craig, the new Celtic, picks up the foul there. A pretty dunk by the Magic and Franz Wagner. Wagner again, the teardrop floater is good from about 10 feet. Wagner at a game-high 23 points. Banchero from the right wing is butter. Good shot there by Paulo Banchero. He had 15 in this one. Peyton Pritchard trying to get the Celtics back in. Would find Neemias Queta with the slam jam. Neemias Queta, one of the most underrated centers in the league. He had 11 in this one. It'd be Banchero again, would find the mismatch. The rookie Baylor Scheinman would go in with left hand. Tallies 2 there. Celtics again trying to get back in this one. It was all Magic. Peyton Pritchard would go up with his left hand on the right side. Be a third quarter, and Wagner again with the left hand over Queta. All Magic here. Banchero again on the mismatch. He'd spin, he'd fake, he'd find the 10-foot jumper, and it would go. And again, the Magic, Banchero with the right-hand slam. Banchero's been good for the Magic all season. They're fighting for a spot in the playoffs. They're the 7th seed right now. Banchero again, find Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony was good all game. That's a pretty shot by him in the corner. Magic, Franz Wagner, my apologies, the teardrop again. Magic fighting for the 7th seed in the playoffs. The Celtics right now do hold the 2 seed. It goes Cavs, Celtics. They both have clinched their spot. Celtics play Charlotte on Friday and Saturday in Boston. The Magic look to get up in the playoff standings as they currently hold the 7th seed. We will go to break now. After we will return and send it home on here on WTOP-10 Nightly News.
Put the keys down, Kevin. But I'm gonna drive home. There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
Welcome back to WTOP-10 Nightly News, and that was our report for tonight.
Be sure to stay tuned for Laker Connections.
Thank you for watching.
Have a great night, everyone.
and anything else pertaining to these orgs and businesses.
So, Jaden, there's officially 4 weeks left in the semester. How are you feeling?
I'm ready for this to be over.
That's real.
I'm ready for this to be over. We got 4 weeks left. It's April, and somehow, some way, I don't know how, but the weather is still moving one way and then the other way. It was just snowing here the other day. I don't know how that's possible in April, but here we are. I am ready for it to be over. How about you, Kayla?
Same here. I'm ready to go back home. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to take all that academic stress off me and just sleep with no academic stress. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm looking forward to. The weather, the snow, it's not moving me. I'm not feeling this at all. I'm just ready to be done. Yeah.
That's real.
So a conversation me and Jaden were having earlier in the control room, we were talking about our favorite food spots and favorite chicken sandwiches and stuff. Jaden said Popeyes. I don't know what that's about. We can scratch that off because it's really Chick-fil-A.
Let me defend myself. Hold on. So we was in the office, right? And we was talking.
The office, not the control.
For the first time, I bought myself a chicken sandwich from Crossroads. I bought myself a spicy chicken sandwich with lettuce, tomatoes, and Chipotle ranch. And I had it, and I said it was an 8 out of 10. But that's because I have better chicken sandwiches. For example, Popeyes.
That's not a good example though. That's not a good example at all. Oh, okay, cool. Well, what's your favorite food spot on campus in general?
Okay, so I don't really have that much favorite food spots on campus, but I will say Rich and Poor. You can get a nice good coffee in Rich and Poor, and a coffee with a nice good toasted bagel with strawberry cream cheese is the way to go.
Okay.
Kayla, how about you?
To be honest, I like Crossroads and Fusion. I think Fusion has some really good stuff. I usually make up my own little stuff when I'm in Fusion. Maybe I'll do a Asiago bagel or a whole wheat bagel with garden veggie cream cheese or just turkey. I just be mixing it up. But for Crossroads, my go-to order is a grilled chicken sandwich with lettuce, tomatoes, and Swiss cheese. Add a little honey mustard and some hot sauce. The best.
Let me just say real quick, Fusion Cafe is also a good place on campus. I haven't been there in a minute, but when I had classes in Shitterman, I went there a couple of times. They had me down.
Okay, that's good.
Now to move into some events happening this weekend. Tomorrow, Friday, April 11th, Image will be hosting their Oz Meets HBCU homecoming inside MCC Arena. Doors opening at 5:30 p.m. Tickets are still available in the box office, $7 for students and $10 for general public.
Then, on Saturday, April 12th, FAO will be having their Throwback Snapbacks and Snack Picnic in Laker Lounge from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. The event is free entry, which means free food and celebrating fashion throwbacks.
Later that day, the Asian Student Association will be hosting their 3rd annual Taste of Asia dinner at 6 p.m. in Sheldon Ballroom. Doors opening at 5:30 p.m. The dress code for this event is formal/traditional, and tickets are still available online and in the box office now for $10. There's also more events coming up. This upcoming Monday, April 14th, the Latino Student Union and the Asian Student Association will be hosting their Spicy Challenge program at 7 p.m. in MCC 231, where students can come test their spice tolerance with several different food options.
Then, on Friday, April 18th, 2.5 will be hosting their 16th annual Raise Your Voice event inside MCC Arena at 6 p.m. The theme for their event is Paint the Town, Teal, Reclaiming Your Power, and it's free for all students to come.
On Saturday, April 19th, the Caribbean Student Association will be having their annual Backyard Jam event in the MCC Arena, doors opening at 6 p.m. The theme of the event is Jungle Fever, and tickets are available online and in the box office for $15.
And on Sunday, April 20th, the Latino Student Union and the Kumi chapter of Mu Sigma Upsilon will be having their 4th annual kickball charity game from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. in Sweatman Gym.
Mark your calendars because the Latino Student Union will also be hosting their annual barbecue on Saturday, April 26th. More information will be posted on their Instagram page as the date gets closer.
And lastly, on Saturday, May 3rd, the African Student Organization will be hosting their annual Battle of the Designers event in MCC Arena. The theme for this event is Celestial Gardens, and doors for the event will open at 5 p.m. and doors will close at 5:45 p.m. With the show starting at 6 p.m. on the dot, tickets for the event are now available online and in the box office, currently for $7.
Coming up after the break, we'll be introducing our guests for tonight's episode. Stay tuned to the bigger picture after the break.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Chris.
Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
Now let's introduce our guest, the president and vice president of the Bold Black Beauties, Ari and Rock. What's up, y'all?
Hey.
So excited to be here. Hey.
So, tell us a little bit about yourselves. You know, how you feeling?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous, but I'm prepared. Like, I'm ready. I'm excited. I had a long day today, but I'm here. I'm happy. So I'm ready.
Okay.
I feel good. I've been having a pretty good day. I did the SAPB review earlier today, so that was exciting. And now I'm here and I'm just excited.
Okay, so we know you just had your annual brunch last Sunday. Could you tell us what was the inspiration behind this year's theme?
So really the inspiration behind this year's theme was we wanted to find a way to honor our fallen queen, Zaya Myers Davis. And when I was thinking about it, I thought about how can I incorporate like Black women into the legacy that she had going for herself, personal, and then what would that look like for us on campus here. And then Rock helped us come up with a whole bunch of ideas and activities. I feel like the hardest part was just coming up with the name of it. And so when we did come up with the power in our presence, it just stuck. Like, we heard that and it kind of stuck. We went to our faculty advisor, Lillian Evans, and she just told us to run with it. We kind of just went from there. Do you have anything?
I totally agree. I think just we went through a lot this year as an org, went through a lot with getting our times together with our own schedules. We had crazy schedule sheets. Was interning this semester, so we wasn't even pushing out a lot of programs that we really wanted to, and then just trying to find the balance within ourselves. Plus, we're still college students at the end of the day. We're all in different fields and majors, so we were like trying to support each other with that as well. But it all came together at the end, and it was an honor to be able to honor Zaya. And as far as it came with the program, I think it was pretty fluent. Like, we realized this is a networking event and we still want to make sure we get those points across. So we were able to find a guest speaker and find some games that like allowed the room to be that safe space that we embody all the time. And it was just a vibe. It was really nice. I enjoyed it.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So I know I noticed y'all said that y'all didn't have that many programs this semester, and that's okay.
Yes.
But I know y'all had a good amount of programs from this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all, what is y'all favorite program from this year?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go first because I think I know mine already. My favorite program this year was probably our Galentine's program that we had.
Yes.
It was very cutesy, but it was very nice. We did a lot of ripping and running to like create the DIYs, and we went to a lot of facilities on campus to get like the materials. We made the pin buttons that we were able to rent out, and we had like the gimp that you used to do when you was a kid, like the rubber bands to make rubber band bracelets and stuff like that. It was very fun. So I think that was probably my favorite program that we had this year.
For me, I think my favorite program was definitely one of our more chill programs. We started like a beauty table talk.
Okay.
Where we kind of just created a space. We didn't really ask any questions. It was more so like, if you want to share, this is the space to do that. Some of those went for an hour. Other ones extended longer than that, just depending on how the girls were feeling that day. So I think those were my favorite programs just because I was able to really learn stuff about some of the girls on campus that I didn't know too much about. And I realized that even though we're all college students, we all seem to be facing some of the same problems on the campus. And so just being a listening ear or a shoulder to cry on for the girls was definitely something that was important to me this year.
Yeah, so speaking of that kind of environment, what does being a bold Black beauty mean to you, and who are some bold Black beauties in your life?
So I'm going to start by saying that bold in the bold Black beauties means blessed, optimistic, loving, and determined. And so for bold Black beauties on this campus, it just means being all of those things, being your authentic self, walking into those spaces where you might not feel the most comfortable, and just showing up for people who sometimes might not be who you want to show up for. And that's just the real reality of it. The second part of your question was who are some of the bold Black beauties in my life. I first want to honor my former president, Sanaya. She put me in this role, and I want to thank her for that, because without her, I don't feel like I would be here today. It's definitely changed who I am as a person. I've learned so much about myself, about how I want to show up for other people and what that looks like. But my mom's definitely a bold Black beauty. Yeah, my sister, my VP, a bold Black beauty. It's just about who you are. And I think as long as you're confident in yourself, you'll always be that bold Black beauty.
Yeah, for me, I think just growing up, I was always a bold Black beauty. You know what I mean? Getting to college is just like finding your people and being able to identify with that and put yourself in that group. I tell anyone who comes to our programs or just come across us in the hallway, being a part of BBB is having that sisterhood, is having that grounded group of women around you who are going to push the narrative, push the boundaries, and are going to speak for you in rooms that you may not be in. And they're going to support you in whatever aspect and goals that you want to get done and accomplish. So for me, my bold Black beauties in my life is definitely my mom, my sister, my sister's plural. And then I have a lot of mentors in my life from when I was in middle school and high school. So all of those ladies to me are the bold Black beauties in my life.
Hey, I love that.
I like that. So real quick, how does BBB create safe spaces for Black women on campus?
I think we are like the common ground. We're the place that you come and vent when the curtains close. You know, when you go home and you're relaxing and you just release everything that you've been through the day with like your best friend, or if you're on a game talking to your homies or anything of that nature. So that is what BBB is. Like, we come into every room our authentic selves, and energy speaks very loudly. So I feel like people just be like, if they could show up in our bonnets, if we in our bonnet, if it's raining outside and we tired, or if we just had probably the worst semester or the worst class, and we're like, but this is the place that we can relax and just speak freely. So I think that's just where it starts at, and our programs reflect that. Our programs reflect debriefing about your day, debriefing about your experiences, and having that chill time, having that downtime. Sometimes we don't have a program, but we're still going to have our room booked to 25 from 5 to 6 p.m. And you could come in there and watch a movie, you could kick your feet up, you could do your homework, you could work on this application for your job or just anything, and you'll have all the people around you that will support you and help you if you need that assistance.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
I don't really have anything more to add to that. I think she covered the majority of what our safe space looks like.
Yes. With that, we are going to take a quick commercial break now. We'll be back with more questions for BBB after the break.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
If you like action, romance,
If you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
surface is this. Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Welcome back to The Bigger Picture, everyone. So, how do you take care of your mental health while balancing school, your personal life, and this position?
First, I want to say that with this organization, like she said, we are a sisterhood, and so that means like we get really close. Like me and her, we were friends before the org, but the org definitely made our friendship, our bond a lot more stronger. And so for me, I like to sleep. I like to hang with my VP, who's also my friend, one of my closest friends on campus. And I just like to have a good time, whatever that looks like in that day. It could be drawing, it could be the GIMP, like it could be sleeping, watching TV. I just like to debrief and relax, especially after a long day. But at no point does the crown come off. Like the crown's always on. It's always a call, even if it's 2 a.m. Hey girl, did you do this? I actually did. I actually did do that. But yeah.
Crown is never tilted, always straight. I know that's right.
I'm not big on like the skincare side of self-care, but I do believe in pouring into yourself. So journaling and like your morning rituals are big. In the morning, it's straight gospel music. It's straight like getting my head together for the day, calming my nerves, and that really helps me. And like I said, I journal a lot, I write a lot. Throughout my day, I'm a very like in the moment person. I will pause someone if I'm thinking about them. So I have to, when I'm thinking a thought, I gotta get it out, and that helps me just maintain. Even if I'm stressed, I'm gonna write that down, and I'm able to just keep going and get a new 10 seconds to breathe, and I'm straight, I'm ready to go.
Word. How has being a part of BBB shaped you and your experiences here in SUNY Oswego?
I want to say there's been some shaping. I think that definitely former presidents Jalen and Sanaya, DOSE's Aya, all of those 3 women are very strong, very bold women, especially on the campus and in the campus environment. And so there was a lot of times where I found myself like starting organizing or like being a part of the things that they were doing, which shaped me into realizing what I actually want to do. I want to help children, but I want to make sure that children aren't falling behind. And a lot of times that doesn't always start at a young age. Like it starts when you get to college or like after you've graduated high school, in that time of, oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing or if this fits for me. And so when I was seeing them going around advocating for people who look like me and women who might not have the same opportunities as some of the other people on this campus, it just made me want to step out of my comfort zone as well. And so I think that being a part of BBB allowed me to step out of my comfort zone even more. I'm very outspoken as an individual anyway, but stepping out of my comfort zone and just showing up, like I said, in places that I always don't want to be in, was something big for me.
For me, it's just sharpening those tools that I feel I'll use in my everyday life. I'm a vice president, so I walk in, and it's that thing that your mom tells you when you grow up, like you represent your household, you represent your mom and everybody. That's how I feel when I walk around campus, and I love when my peers, they come up to me, or just someone I don't know on campus, and they're like, you're on the e-board of BBB, right? And I'll be like, yeah, I'm to a program.
Yeah.
Like, I love that because it lets me know that we're doing our part, and that's all I could just be thankful for in the moment. And like I said, just sharpening those tools, letting me know that I always have my support system and I could walk boldly in any room. And if it don't go well, I'm okay because I'm going to debrief with them. And like, y'all, it did not happen. And they're going to continue to pour into me, and I could go in the next room and I'll get it, and then we'll all celebrate together. And I think like that is like a warm, fuzzy hug. And it feels good. So, yeah.
Yes. So, I know you guys said you didn't want to get too deep, but this isn't too deep. I promise. I promise. So, being on this campus, on a predominantly white campus, as Black women, have you ever had to unlearn anything about what it means to be a strong Black woman, like the strength as Black women?
I think for me, I kind of had to learn to not be defensive, but be superior, right? And I think a lot of times we come from like, someone is saying something to us because we have to like jump on that. But I learned, especially here at this campus, ignorance is bliss, and just because they don't know doesn't mean that it's okay, but teach them. And you have to be gentle in your teaching, because if not, then you'll get the label of angry Black woman, and nobody wants that. So I love when there is a situation where I run into and someone's like, oh, is that your hair? And I'll be like, it ain't, but let me tell you, I paid for it, and it's mine, and it's styled, and it's nice, and I just love that. And people want to learn, and they're scared to learn because they feel like they'll be rejected. And it's more so like, I'm going to teach you. If you want to learn, I'm going to let you know something. So that's for me.
Yeah, kind of not necessarily kind of similar, but piggybacking off of that, I didn't necessarily unlearn strength. I just learned what it mean in this space.
Okay.
And so it was a lot different from when I was back at home. Like, strength was just making sure stuff is done. Like, I'm walking around, my mom got it, I don't really have to have it. Yes. Well, here there is no mom to have it. You got to have it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so that was a wake-up call for me, I'm not going to lie. But just, like she said, just being there and understanding, hey, you are the president of Bold Black Beauties. What does that look like to you? Well, I'm here, aren't I?
Right.
Some other orgs are not showing up. Some other people are not showing up. So it's just about knowing when to show up and how to show up. I think for me, that's how I changed the definition of strength for me.
And definitely on that, when I walk, I'm like, I represent my org. So what do I want people to know about my org? That even when you're having a bad day, you can have a bad day.
Right.
And that's okay.
Bad days are okay.
You still got to show up sometimes, even when you're tired. And that's okay. And sometimes you can't show up. And that's okay. Y'all cannot make it tonight. Like, tonight's not the night for me to be here. And it's okay. They still got it on and get it done, and you can regroup.
1000% agree with y'all. Trust me, I have those moments as well. Sometimes you just gotta sit there and gotta roll through the punches.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
What are some advices would y'all give to underclassmen students who are new to college and looking to get involved?
Do it. That's my first piece of advice. I was literally just talking with another senior about this earlier today, and she was like, I wish I would have gotten involved, and I wish I wouldn't have let one organization deter me from all of the orgs on campus. Don't let that happen. I think that if you want to get involved, it's something for you here. I didn't even know we have a Nerf gun club. Guys, we have a Nerf gun club. And they're real. Like, they're really battling and running around. Like, it's so much stuff to get involved in. And I would just say do it. Like, step outside of your comfort zone. College is the place to find out what you really like, who you really are. And I say use this time. Don't waste it.
Yeah. I would definitely say try it. You'll have fun. And if you don't, just try it again.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, don't just ever try it again. You'll definitely find your people. And you'll also realize your people may not be in that one thing, but the times work out and you'll still do it. And then you'll bring your friends along. Yeah. So I'll definitely say try it. But also for me, reap everything that you pay for when you come here. And make it a thing. We're going to collab with shop. We're going to go to shop. Go to everything that you pay for, get all of that. And that's where you'll find people. It'll be that one person that'll be like, what you doing in here?
Right.
I ain't even know. And now y'all together. You going to shop today? Me too, girl.
Exactly.
Like, let's go. They restocked. We in there. Like, reap all the benefits of everything you pay for. And don't be scared to go to the dining hall even if you're not hungry. It's paid for. You use your dining swipes. Just go. Or, you know what I'm saying? Go and you'll meet somebody there. You'll sit with your friends. You might not even know this works in their schedule. Yeah. And now you can do that every day and you won't be alone.
College is what you make it. So I definitely say make it what you want it to be.
Exactly.
Especially at Oswego. We might not have all of the, food places around. I heard you guys talking about food earlier. But yeah, we might not have all the best food places around, but make it what you want it to be. And I think I've made it to where I want to be, and it looks like something for me now, and so I'm kind of sad to leave a little bit.
I get
just
that.
a little bit.
I feel that it's also just a little bit, just a little bit. But just the last question before we end the episode, real quick.
From either one of you.
From either one of you.
Yeah. Okay.
What would y'all like to see from the Bold Black Beauties if y'all was to come back to campus 5 years from now?
Ooh.
Ari, since you're about to graduate, I feel like you should take this one real quick.
My goodness. Okay, I think for me, I just want to see a whole bunch of women, a whole bunch of black and brown women, women of colors, allies, everybody learning, everybody contributing, just a safe space. Continue to do what we're already doing, just on a bigger scale. This was a great exposure opportunity for the Bold Black Beauties, and I hope that, it brings more beautiful black women to us and our allies, but that's just what I look for. Just keeping up what we already have going on, making it bigger and better and bolder.
Amen to that.
Amen to that.
And on that note, we are going to end the show. Anything you guys want to say before we go?
We do have an event coming up April 25th. It's Freaknik. If you know, you know. If you don't, wait for that post, but it is coming out. And unity is key to the dream. Believe you can achieve everything within the means.
Queens. Come on, Jaden, do it too. Queens.
Hello, my name is Dylan Zelinsky.
And I am Paul Theodore Beatty.
We certainly had a lot of laughs here on Oh Boy last semester. Our goofy antics surely put smiles on a lot of people's faces.
But we here at Oh Boy have turned over a new leaf. We feel that our old brand was immature and somewhat lazy. We want the show to be something that Al Roker would be proud to tune into.
Which is why we have worked all semester to create the best quality programming that WTOP could have asked for. So today,
we're playing water pong.
Welcome to season 2, folks, of
Oh Boy!
My name is John Bolus. I just drifted this 89 Longbat Ford.
so I could do anything.
International waters.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
What's up, man? I got your food.
Dude, I can't hear you, man. I got food. Take a seat, right? You might have just broken the studio.
There's Riley. Hey.
I feel very comfortable in this setting right now.
Oh boy!
Don't ask any more stupid questions.
I'm Minch.
I'm John.
And welcome back to...
Oh boy! Minch, you want to introduce yourself any little bit more? Because you were asking specifically to introduce yourself.
I'm Minch. What's up? That's about it.
All right, well, we are going to play, as we said, some water pong. So we are going to start setting this up. And I would just like to show the audience, if we want to stay on camera too here, this
I don't know how many.
is water from Kinney. Charlie, come here. Give me a little taste test. What is that?
Am I supposed to taste
Go
it?
ahead.
Like
it's just
like
water.
this?
There's grass in that.
Yeah, there's.
What is that?
Dirt.
It's water.
It's water.
It's water.
All right. Just so everybody knows, we are playing water pong. All right, so we're gonna fill up the cups here. Boys, we're gonna do a little weekend recap.
Weekend recap.
Yup, that. It's hard.
Weekend recap.
Yeah. Anyway, Minch, you went home. What was that like? What'd you do?
I played Marvel Rivals, raged about it, and then had a few choice beverages.
Nice. More water.
Milk.
Yeah,
Water.
the Kinney drugs
Maybe
water.
even
Kinney
some
drugs water,
chocolate
shout
milk.
out.
Maybe some chocolate milk.
Oh.
Perchance.
All right. So how do we want to do this, gentlemen? We want to do a little
Eye for
eye.
an eye. Here you
Eye
go.
for an eye.
Oh.
Dude.
Are we serious?
Dude.
Oh, man.
Oh, what a
I was yelled at for spilling water already before the
What a disappointment.
broadcast began, so
Give me a
make
ball.
everyone happy.
All right, go ahead. I guess it's
Here.
Minch and I. We're doing a little eye for eye. Do you want to go eye for eye?
And John, me and you can look at each other.
All right.
That's my favorite thing.
Eye for eye.
Oh,
All right, I suck.
We're bad.
All
All
right.
right, well then you and
Oh yeah.
John and
All
Paul
right, we got the
can try.
balls.
There we go.
No, we got the balls. Get out of here.
Huh?
What are we doing?
We're starting.
All right, fine. That's
All right.
whatever.
Fine,
Let's not spend the whole time trying to be like eye for.
Yeah.
All
We don't want
go
to
ahead.
embarrass
Here we
ourselves
go.
if we have to. Oh boy.
That's
Oh,
balls
no.
back.
Balls back.
All right, we might be in some trouble.
Boys are playing a dangerous
We're
game
gonna be
against
playing
a
all of it
John.
so long, so we're gonna see what happens. We're definitely gonna bring in some celeb shots, things like that.
Oh, hairball.
No. Someone
Stand on
collect
your
that
cord,
for me. I'm
dude.
attached to a wire.
Yeah,
Get
me
your cord
too.
out of here, dude.
So other than that, the boys
I'll get it.
called a hockey game this weekend.
I
That was-
did
that was pretty cool.
with Kenny Gerard
Kenny's in the back.
that Dylan directed. So we're gonna do it one more time on Saturday, a big whiteout game.
Nice.
There
Good
we
job.
go. All right.
Oh boy.
All right.
We're locked in. Come on.
What they called
Come on,
me?
come on.
They called me the shooter in high school. Oh wow, that's not good.
Oh,
Hey, there we go.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's a
Good
bad
game here.
They
Hey,
did
we
not
should've
call me
ran
that.
all-
Oh, we don't
10
have
cups.
replays like run through week. That would have been cool.
They called me Paul Theodore Beatty in high school. They did not call me.
All right, here we
anything else.
go. Nope. Off. John, nice shirt, dude.
Thank
That's
you.
a good shirt.
No one wore the actual shirt we're
He's on
supposed
tour.
to wear, dude.
Nobody cares about that shirt, dude.
Except
Oh,
everybody.
righty,
We
all
had
right.
a lot of people asking for
Oh.
some merch. Dude, I don't know what else to talk about. We had a good weekend. It was a good
We
time.
sang music.
Yeah, we sang music.
In
We were
good
handed some
company.
microphones. Good company. What do you want?
Can we make this tight?
Yep.
We made the brick Instagram
Yep, that was
because
cool.
of all the
Make the
singing
brick
and
Instagram.
dancing that we
Yeah.
did and nothing else.
Family friendly place.
Come
of-
on.
Hey, John, what the heck? Wow.
All right, don't scream like that.
That's
Can
gonna
I
pick-
also get that same formation.
That's gonna pick up nicely.
Perchance.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure the mic's definitely just peaked.
I'm sure
back
they're
there.
very happy about that.
Oh, come on.
I like to
Like
go
catch.
from high to low, as in hello, as in hello.
What is this, dude?
Dang right, dang right.
What is that poem there, man?
Yeah.
It's like a theme song.
Dude,
Look at this hair on here.
Oh,
That's gotta be
John.
That's Minchers.
Dude,
Gotta
that
be
is
John's
definitely not
mullet
my
hair.
No,
Wait,
that's
put
not my
that in
hair.
a locket.
Is
dude.
there
How much time I got?
Is there a punishment?
Is it a punishment?
Yeah,
Oh,
for losing.
They have to watch an episode of Entertainment Breach.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Yoy.
Look at that
Take your
shot.
headset off. Come here. Caitlin's gonna
Celeb
take
shot.
our first celeb shot.
Oh,
Caitlin
what?
is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest fan of Oh Boy. She's watched since day one.
I don't know, man. I got Moo Milker back home.
Moo Milker.
Pretty big fan of the show.
If I miss this, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be mad.
Oh, do I
Go
get a
home
select
mad.
shot
Go
for me?
ahead.
I want Jesse.
Jesse, all right, let's do it.
He stands about
See, here at
6'8",
Oh Boy, we
and
get
he's
everyone on
a
our
Super Bowl champion with the Eagles.
Yeah,
I'd
go
like to
ahead,
say
dude.
that.
Oh, you're not even part of the crew? Look at that.
Oh! That's why I picked him. That's why I picked
boy.
him. The best student in my
Live
TA
studio
class.
Audience.
Oh, Riley, get in here,
boy.
The producer.
The producer.
Here we go.
Producer, Oh Boy.
Never have I done this before with Riley.
No.
Finger down.
Oh, and he's trash.
All right.
Oh, Jesse, help me out. I'm still attached to this
Mr.
board.
Harlow, come show 'em how it's done.
Oh boy,
We got
we got Jack
everybody
Harlow in the
rolling.
building.
Jack Harlow's in the building. Yeah.
Your cup sire.
The ball in the sky.
Oh! He, in fact, did not show 'em how it's
Air
done.
ball.
I love that this is just what Oh Boy's content
You gotta
has
retire
came to.
now.
Can I get a gentleman's please?
Ooh, this is good. This is good.
good.
Call it, and then we'll get both of them.
No.
No?
Here we go.
Oh, could have called that.
I
Could have seen that coming from that side of the table.
House money.
When it hit the
Yeah, sure, buddy.
House money.
Oh, man.
Oh, the toilet bowl. Yo,
All right, I'm going first.
gotta be the MVP right now.
Yeah.
They might as well
Other
call
than
me.
Jesse.
Dude,
Every time it hits, it's picking up on the mic and going in my IFB.
good.
Oh, come on, man.
You gotta be
Dude.
kidding
All
me,
right.
John.
This game's got to be rigged.
This is rigged right now.
This game's got to be
We
rigged.
got about a minute left to win it. All
Oh,
right.
I don't need it.
Dylan won't do it.
Give
I
me
won't do
give
it.
me about 2 seconds. Punch chopper.
Oh, man.
Don't I get
Come
it?
on.
Don't-
Yeah,
back,
behind
behind
your
your
back.
back.
How much you got?
Dude, first episode of Oh Boy. What about this?
What about that? How about them apples, buddy?
This stuff ain't nothing to me, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on, dude. We're hitting
Oh,
cups,
gosh.
guys. It's not in.
This is.
Nope. Awful. Airballed. Come on, show 'em what you got.
Kush.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, we get redemption.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
go
that's
ahead. Hey,
fair.
we're
Come on, guys.
We're playing
Fair
all.
rules.
We're playing all episode long, dude.
Oh, are we really?
Oh yeah, we get.
Here we go.
Oh! Yeah, we did it.
I get another one, dude.
Yeah,
Keep
John
going.
does get
John's
another
always
Wow,
got
I
a
thought it was-
clutch.
okay.
These guys ever played this before? I'm just kidding. I know these guys
Hey.
have played this before.
We're gonna pause the game while
There we go.
you guys go to commercials. So go to commercial, and we'll be right back with some more.
Oh boy.
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like,
No.
what do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up with that one. Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
So guys, welcome back to Oh Boy, everybody's favorite segment, Minch on the Street. Today's topic, Applebee's.
Oh,
Yeah, so Mitch, tell them about the new setup that we got going on here.
The new setup is greasy little camera instead of big camera, and it no longer says Mott's on it. Minch on the street, buddy.
Mozzarella sticks.
Did you do the world today?
Did I do the world?
Wordle.
Wordle? Oh, not yet, no.
Dude, I'm trying to get the answer so I can get a first try. Bushman, our teacher, sent us an email, and he's like, "New Star Wars Club on campus." Immediately joined the Discord. Are you a proud member of the new Star Wars Club on campus?
I did see the Buckman email.
Did you sign up for Star Wars Club?
I didn't, should I?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that right as I get to my room.
No, Johnny, I'm not. I apologize. Oh, am I supposed to say yes with propaganda?
Are you a proud member of the Star Wars Club on campus?
I'm not. I should be, though.
I would say you look like a Star Wars guy.
I'm proud.
Did you do the Wordle today?
The Wordle?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Dude. Do you partake in Star Wars?
Yes.
What's your favorite movie?
Empire Strikes Back.
That's not bad. Decent. Are you a proud member of the new Star Wars Club on campus?
No.
You should join it.
I'm okay.
Now I'll forward you the email. She's gonna join. What's your least favorite of John Bolus's Fords?
My least favorite?
Yeah.
I've seen more of the truck, but the Bronco's pretty cool.
But you've seen more. Actually, they've both broken down. Are you proud members of the new Star Wars Club on campus?
I didn't know we had Star Wars Club.
Yeah, me neither.
Send them the link. I'm gonna send you guys an email. Did you do the Wordle today?
No.
Why?
Because I've been busy.
I see you wearing this green. What are you doing for St. Patrick's Day? How do I forward an email?
Reply all.
How do I forward an email? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Probably forward button. Type your email in there, buddy. Dylan, what's your favorite word? Probably like ranch or something. Because a 5-year-old. Maybe ketchup. The last tech miner I heard about, he was taking polymers and he tried running a piece of plastic through the bandsaw backwards and he just kicked the blade off it.
That's
and then
impressive.
Mr. Oh Boy,
That's actually impressive.
Mr. Oh Boy himself, Dan Tryon, banned him from ever using a saw in his lab again. What's your go-to bagel, Rob?
I'd have to say the Sally Ride. Turkey, bacon, mayo, avocado. Really good with Chipotle mayo.
This is the bagel guy.
Everything bagel.
Gotta go. Oh. This guy, emergency responder, on his way. Go save the world, Sheen. Did you just leave that there?
Yeah, he did.
Just gotta go.
It's not good.
I mean, dude, this one, pretty much every WTOP show, pretty good. But when you compare it to Oh Boy, there's dude, Jack Harlow.
That's my spoon.
Like it. Just take a little sip.
I hate food. All food. Yeah. This guy probably did the Wordle. Did you do the Wordle? Dude, what is wrong with you?
They only have one sandwich, and it's peanut butter and jelly.
Ice cream sandwich.
Yeah.
Sandwich.
So he says he hates it, and then goes back for another sip.
That's what I did.
It's actually pretty good.
So you like it?
No.
C64.
Dude, if C4 can blow up that much, what do you think C64 does? That I could send John's truck to the moon with that thing.
You ever heard of that, like, manhole cover?
Yeah.
Got, like, sent
It got sent and mocked Jesus.
Yeah, it, like, got out of Earth's rotation.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's actually true, but, like...
There's a very high chance that it burned up in the atmosphere. If not, though,
it's
approximately very far away. And it's going to just enter some random planet's atmosphere and destroy the whole thing.
Aliens are going to be like, what is that?
Aliens are going to think it's a declaration of war.
Yeah.
How do you make a carrot that mushy?
It's a sweet potato.
You see, we've got a vise in a vise. That's about it. This awesome, cool little part here. It's part of a skateboard. You know, Lakeside Manufacturing on Instagram, Lakeside Manufacturing. Soon enough, we'll be selling longboards, 10 by 36 inch longboards. $120 base price. That might change. That might change. Give us a look. Lakeside Manufacturing on Instagram. Keep a lookout.
Can we have it pop up on the screen?
It is Lakeside Manufacturing on Instagram. The logo is like a big diamond.
Dan,
It's got
do we have your
trees and
permission
stuff.
to use your logo?
You absolutely.
I'll steal
have
it
my
off your Instagram and throw
You
it up on the
absolutely
screen
have
right
my
now.
permission.
Sheen, did you do the Wordle today?
I didn't. Should I?
Do it live.
And then give me the answer.
You just need a word.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can't spell plots.
That doesn't have an E in it.
Oh.
I've never seen those colors.
Why is it red?
Yeah, this is weird.
This is
well,
weird.
I'm colorblind. I can't see the normal color.
right.
Or it's gotta be. Come on now.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Second try?
Well, she was-
Dude. Minch on the, I don't know what chair. Look at this guy.
This is fun.
All right, thanks for watching Mention of the Street. We'll see you on Oh Boy.
Kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
La 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 la. Free. La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
Welcome back to Oh Boy. So, when we had an episode for Senior Week last semester that we decided not to do, we sent out a Google form to our friend group, the Greasy Couch Community. The form asked the boys a bunch of questions. Hey, the boys got a bunch of questions, so we're going to go through and share the answers with you guys finally. So, pop it up. If we have
Depart.
Maybe not.
All right.
That was anticlimactic.
Pop it up at least. There we
There
go.
we go.
Wonderful.
Who's most likely to get thrown out of a party? All right, so we have a three-way tie here with Mint, John Boldus, and Frankie, Freaky Frank.
Freaky Frank.
Let the name speak for itself.
Call him Tootsie.
Boldus should have taken
Never
that.
do anything bad.
Yeah, no, I.
So are we the deciding factors, or?
Yeah, I
who's
guess
the-
you and I can.
All right, so I think John.
I'll go with Freaky Frank.
Oh, okay. I'd say Frankie.
Freaky Frank.
I'd call him Toots. You gotta call him Toots now.
Kenny told you to watch your mouth.
All right, anyway.
We'll go Frank.
We're
on
going
that
with
one.
Freaky Frank on that one. Next one. Oh, there we are.
Boom.
Oh, next
I wonder
one.
if they can read that. I don't know.
All right, who's most likely to be an undercover spy right now? So this one
Is Dan
Dan
Hall.
Hall. This
We
one,
got Paulie
Paulie.
here. All right. Kenny.
Kenny.
And then Jaybird.
Jaybird is
my
an
roommate
undercover
Jaybird.
spy.
I guess.
Do you
I
guys
mean,
remember who you voted for? Because I can tell you who I
have
voted
no
for.
idea.
I remember.
I don't
someone.
even remember doing
I
this.
voted for Dan Hall.
It was either Dan
Shout
Hall
out
or
Dan
I think it
Hall.
was
I
Jaybird.
definitely voted for Dan
Kenny
Hall.
said he voted for Dan Hall. I think Dan Hall just made a lot of sense.
Somebody's lying.
So, I voted for Dan Hall. Next one.
I think he's too cute to be real.
All right, most likely to drop out. Minch and
Frankie. Let's go with Boldus in there.
Where did that come from?
I'd give that one to Frankie too, just an edge.
I'm giving
Oh,
that one
really?
to Minch after the semester he's gone through, dude.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh man.
Next one.
I love you.
Next one. Who's most alpha?
Jaybird! Yeah, Jaybird!
There we go.
Frankie somehow got some votes. I know he voted for himself.
Yeah. We got Dan Hall, Boldest, and Kenny in there. All
Kenny
right.
as well.
Hey, the bird.
Actually, no. That is not Kenny. There's
what is it?
3 different shades of blue. That one is actually Riley. That is
Oh,
Riley.
it's just not showing.
Page 2.
okay.
Riley got cut off?
Definitely not Riley.
Frankie definitely voted for himself twice. Because definitely not. Next one. Next one. All right, who's the last person to respond? Dan Hall.
That is true.
Dan Hall.
Boldest.
It's Boldest.
It definitely is
Does
Boldest.
not answer. Dude, we will be pulled over on the side of the road. It's happened a few times before. Calls John. Never answers.
Never answers.
I think
we were back home.
Yeah.
My brother called John on like a Thursday night. He called us back Saturday morning. He goes, "Yo, dude, what's up?"
Dude, I got something going on, man.
Next one. All right, most likely to bail you out of jail.
That's
I
Dylan,
won
baby.
this one with a landslide. I'm proud of myself.
There's
for that.
no way.
I'll take a third.
Next one.
Of that.
Who's the goofiest? Paulie.
Hey
Real?
now,
Yeah.
I am a goofball. If we had Brian on here,
that would be
all right,
next one.
run away.
Yeah.
Run away. If we have it.
Next one. Most likely to bark in public.
Really? Do it!
I won that one.
Yep.
That's
I gotta
all you need to
vote
know.
somehow.
Next one.
Oh, Frankie would second.
Yeah, that also makes sense.
That's real.
Next one. Yippee, live in the van. Seth and I split.
So they're just going to be living the van life together.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of us can live in one.
We're all
like,
just
suplex
living the van life.
Yeah. Next one. Get back with their ex. Frankie.
I didn't even have
Brian.
That's
no,
Brian?
that's Brian. And then that one,
Oh.
the one vote was for me.
I was going to say, like, I didn't.
Anyway.
I love my
next
girlfriend.
one.
Yeah.
Get married first.
That's got to be Kenny, right?
Yeah.
wait,
No. This one's Riley.
Oh, that makes
this
sense.
This one's Paulie.
Yeah.
This one's Boldest.
Hey,
and then
nice.
I think this one's Kenny. Yes. All right, next one.
We love
Congrats,
Chelsea
boys.
around here.
The person you go to for advice, I won that one.
I don't know how I didn't get anything. That's honestly.
Yeah, we need to listen to Dylan.
We need to
for advice,
revote.
but that's all right.
Next
Revote.
one.
I'm going Dan Hall.
Biggest simp, Paulie. And
Real.
it stands true to
Landslide.
There wasn't even a different option.
100% true.
It was. Hey, real quick, guys. Who's the biggest simp? 3, 2, 1.
Paulie Beatty.
Hey, shout out Juliana,
I'm about
though.
to say
Last
some
time
words
we
I
did
can't.
Last time we did this, when we sent this out, she was just your friend who's a girl. So,
Yeah.
But now she's my
girlfriend.
girl who's a friend.
That's how you
No,
say
sorry.
it.
She's my lovely.
Anyway, we're going to send it over to commercial break, and we'll be right back with some more. Oh, boy.
And it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarl told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen and briefly.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30? Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one. Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
All right, welcome back to Oh Boy. We're still kind of playing some Pong, just hanging out, chilling as we do. Well, now it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Girlfriend Review. All the boys now have girlfriends, and I'm still sitting here single. So if you're watching this, maybe pop up my Instagram, give me a follow. Don't put up my Instagram, I guess, Brummer, whatever, dude. I'm just going to stay single. So, boys, take it away.
Do we have a camera?
Take two, maybe.
Or not. Anyway, we're doing girlfriend review. From Megan, we've got a few key texts.
Hey, wait,
Katie and I are laughing out loud.
Shout out Hannah.
Shout out Hannah. We're bringing Dylan up for you. We're going to hang out. That's all I'll say. Yeah, we're laughing out loud. Minch on the street is very funny. Calling out your broken trucks. They're not broken, by the way. They're just...
For now.
Making sure I know what I'm talking about by fixing them. Wow, only 6 minutes left. This is so entertaining. I don't know what more we could have better than that. So we're going to move on, yeah.
Hey, good job. Good job.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, Minch.
All right. From Ella and her family. Loves the new set. Doesn't... I'm not going to say that one, actually. The new graphics, cool for Minch on the Street. I like the new style of Minch on the Street. I think there was 2 seconds where I wasn't laughing or smiling. Not good with numbers, but best one yet. Mary says best one ever. Noni was laughing and enjoying herself like a 1,000,000 out of 10. Much improved production.
Hey. Oh, the newest member.
Oh boy, making her debut is my lovely girlfriend Juliana. She wants to start off first. Come on!
Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Oh, okay. Well, I need the camera back on me.
Hurry up.
We need to go from the heart. All right, so she first off just says, I love you in all caps, which is awesome. I love you too. Not too, but whatever. All right, she goes, here's my official debut review. So glad the show is back. Paul, your dance moves are great, and I can officially say that I'm a proud supporter of Minch on the Street. My only request is more Seth, so we need him to keep on coming. Right. No way Justice is most alpha. That's crazy, Paul. I think you have some explaining to do about getting back with your ex. We said that was Brian, so whoever wanted to say that, whatever.
It was Brian.
And she goes, you don't have to say this out loud, but I would just like to add that I'm genuinely so proud of all of you, and I love you guys so much. And that she loves Megan.
Bump Cam.
So we'll go with that.
There we go.
Give her some love. Give her some love. Bump Cam, maybe.
Oh, that was good right there.
All right, Kenny, go.
All right, go, Kenny.
Go. Why is Sean Dean calling me right now? Decline. Not have a mic on me, so I'm going to bring Minch over here to be on mic. Thank you, Minch. She says, it was wonderful, 10 out of 10, great entertainment, and a big fan of Minch on the Street.
Yeah, who is it? Who is it?
All right, here, scooch back in. All right, scooch back in. Scooch back
Bring
in.
it in, boys.
All right, boys. All right, so spring break coming up. Sadly, we only got, what? One more no more episodes.
No more episodes
for
spring break.
Thank God, because I need to get out of here. Me, Paulie, Kenny, Riley, Brummer in the back. We are all going to the Outer Banks.
In Australia, baby.
Not Australia, but quickly, we are going to be doing, we haven't publicly announced it, so we're going to do it now, and it will be on the Instagram. We are going to do Oh Boy Takes on the Outer Banks. It will be a vlog-style special event. It will not take up any Oh Boy time. It will be its own new show, hopefully 30 minutes. Minch, boldest, you don't even got the regular spring break, do you?
No, I got student teaching, so I got different breaks, man. It's a tough life.
45.
Yeah. Minch is
going
home, hanging out.
Grinding Grandmaster.
All right.
All right.
No, we're really excited to be back, guys. It's going to be an awesome semester. It's going to be fantastic. Dude, it continues to be, real quick.
Mother review real quick. Minch on the Street was the best of the show. And also, gotta give a little shout out, was Ryan Hoffman's birthday on Monday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ryan Hoffman.
Had the greatest birthday.
So, Oh Boy continues and will forever be the greatest show on WTOP. Boys, I think that's all we got. Why don't we give them the first one of enjoy the rest of your night.
Well, wasn't that fancy and new? Look, it's actually us. That was incredible.
It's now
Great
us.
work.
It's not Joyce and Mud.
I missed
it's
them,
so
but
sad.
They're
It's really
officially
sad.
cast away into unkhood. Welcome on into season 23, episode number 4 of Laker Connections, your only place for all things Laker sports. I'm Kenny Gerard, co-hosted by the lively Lucas McGarry.
Lively, like
now,
it.
Mr. McGarry, another week of Laker sports have come and gone, and once again, it is time for our Laker recap. But before we do that, how are you?
I am doing swell. It's been a pretty hectic week. I'm not gonna lie. I've been busy. I know you've been busy. It's been a very busy week for TOP in general. We got a lot of stuff going on, but I'm good. I'm ready to do a show with you. I'm always looking forward to this.
Well, let's get right into it. As I just mentioned, spring sports are in full swing, and conference play is also in full swing. This week has been full of ups and downs for many of these Lakers squads. Let's talk about the ups first. Lucas, take it away with the men's lacrosse team.
Yeah, absolutely. In a thrilling showdown at Laker Turf Stadium, the Oswego men's lacrosse team managed to complete the comeback to beat SUNY Oneonta in very tough conference play matchup. Lakers fell behind 3-0 early in the first quarter, but gradually chipped away at the deficit, entering halftime trailing 8-6. After a scoreless stretch and 2 Oneonta goals in the third, Oswego found themselves down 10-6 heading into the final frame. Refusing to quit, the Lakers roared back with 5 unanswered goals in the fourth quarter, sparked by goals from Corey O'Connor, Gavin Elston, Emmett Starwitz, and Hayden Coney. Oswego tied the game late before O'Connor buried the game winner with just 27 seconds left. Oswego now sits at 3-0 in the conference, tied for first place with Cortland.
Well, speaking of Cortland, that's a tough team that's in that conference. And, I mean, this is a gritty win for those Lakers. You get that last-second victory. The shot totals are just so close, 36-39. They were outshot, and they still came away with a victory.
They were outplayed the whole game.
They were down the ground ball
count. They managed to come back.
It's an impressive win for this Oswego team. And, again, I mean, between both the men's and women's team, which we'll get to in a second, I think are both making a good case to be in the SUNYAC championship and be a contender in that SUNYAC playoff, which is coming up quicker than we probably think. May is just around the corner.
It's so close. We're already here.
It just snowed a couple days ago. It doesn't really feel like spring is ever coming.
Gross.
But
snow here is so gross.
I sure hope that it is just around the corner. But let's move now to the women's team. The Oswego State women's lacrosse team has made history today. The Lakers came into a matchup today against a familiar foe that they were 0-34 against all time, dating back to 1995. The Lakers sat at 4-0 in the conference and looked to be making a huge push for the top overall seed in the SUNYAC. But one team stood in the way, the Cortland Red Dragons. After one half of action, the Lakers were behind 6-5, with the team having hoped to finally be able to beat Cortland in the second half. The Lakers kicked it up a notch, and after 34 straight losses to Cortland, the Lakers would finally top the Red Dragons 10-8. Lucas, this is a historic victory for a team with a championship caliber play. Wow, what a game.
They just keep getting better. Like this Oswego team is so good, and we just keep seeing them improve. And now they've taken down a tough team like Colton, like you just said, made history. They have never beaten this team before. That is so impressive. So I think for them, that is the ultimate momentum booster. They have now vaulted themselves into a beautiful spot in the conference play going into the final stretch, like you said earlier, and it is coming sooner than you think. So getting these wins now is uber important, and especially against a team like Cortland, that has to be the biggest confidence booster imaginable.
Have not beat this team ever, and the first time they matched up, Clinton was in office.
That's crazy.
That's how long it has been. So what a win for this Laker team, but take away with baseball.
Yeah, absolutely. This past Wednesday, the Oswego baseball team held off a late rally to defeat RIT at home. Lakers came out firing, scoring in each of the first 3 innings with key RBI hits from Trey McGowan and Dylan Rosenberg. RIT chipped away with a homer and RBI single in the 5th, but Oswego answered immediately before breaking the game open with a 6-run 6th inning. Emil Sander and Daniel Winchester each contributed 2-run singles, and McGowan stole home in a dominant offensive frame. RIT, however, clawed back with 5 runs in the 9th, taking advantage of errors, but Oswego managed to close it out with the tying run at the plate, securing the win in a dramatic fashion, 11-9.
Yeah, again, these out-of-conference matchups we talk about a lot are extremely important, and something we talked about last week was this team needs to get the bats up. I think they absolutely did that in this game. While they were out-hit, they made those hits count. Also taking advantage of some of the errors on the other side. While there are no listed errors, mistakes you make in the field that don't count in the error column are still very important for this team. So I think being able to take advantage of them defensively and get things going on the offensive end was very important for this Lakers squads. But let's move over to the softball team now. The Lakers took a trip up north this past Monday for a doubleheader matchup against the St. Lawrence Saints. While Game 1, the Lakers took a narrow win 2-1 over the Saints, Game 2 was a different story. The Lakers would get 1 hit in an 8-0 loss for Oswego. The Saints would tally 12 hits and 6 RBIs in the victory. Lucas, this was a tough one for Oswego, but can still look at a 2-1 victory in Game 1. What does this Lakers team need to do to be successful in the SUNYAC play this season?
I think they really just got to break through and find that barrier of the hitting that they just cannot seem to break. They had a decent game in the first one. They won 2-1, but then obviously you see they got blown out in the second game. It's a very, very disappointing day for them overall. So I think for them, they just have to get the bats going. I think we said it last week. It's just a struggle right now because their pitching is fine. I think their pitching does what it needs to do. Like we saw, just 1 run allowed in that first game. Obviously, the second game's a little different, but pitching runs out. You have people that are tired, so it's understandable. But I think the bats just need to get going because 2 runs and 0 runs is just inexcusable in 2 games.
Absolutely, Lucas. But we're going to go to a quick break. That'll be it for our Laker recap. When we come back, it'll be time for the week ahead. You're watching Laker Connections right here on WTOP-10.
Look at the number of disasters in the U.S. Chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Crits.
Come on. I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
Welcome back into Season 23, Episode number 4 of Laker Connections, your only place for all things Laker sports. I'm Kay Gerard, co-hosted by the law-abiding Lucas McGarry. Lucas, I think I'm running out of things.
I am a law-abiding citizen, so you're not incorrect, but
No.
you might be running out of stuff to say.
You wait till you see the next one.
I cannot wait.
We have discussed the past, and Lucas, it is time to talk about the future. We have a lot of action for Oswego athletics, and Lucas, let's discuss it. Start me off with what's coming up for the baseball team.
Sounds good, Kenny. I will do that. The Oswego Lakers will look to build momentum as they host the Clarkson Golden Knights in a midweek non-conference matchup. Stop laughing.
Sorry.
Going in with a 14-8 record, the Lakers hold the edge on paper over a 9-10 Clarkson squad. Offensively, Oswego has been the more consistent team, posting a .294 team batting average. Stop.
Sorry.
Led by Daniel Winchester and Dylan Rosenberg, who are both hitting over .365. Clarkson is hitting a less than okay team average of .271. On the mound, the Lakers also have the advantage, boasting a .479 ERA. Jacob Sanders leads the bullpen so far with a 4-1 record on the season and a 2.41 ERA to match it. Golden Knights have struggled this year, holding a 5.9 ERA, so a very good opportunity for the Lakers to pick up another big win in a non-conference matchup.
Yeah, again, the thing about baseball and softball is that these SUNYAC matchups don't take place until about halfway through the spring sports season. So a lot of these matchups, again, we talk about for most of the show. For Laker Connections, probably the first 5 episodes we're talking about non-conference play, and then episode 5 or 6, we get into it. So, I mean, again, these non-conference matchups still matter. You're still building ground to get in those SUNYAC matchups because they all count. There's not a lot of them. Most baseball teams, you're talking 100 games in a season. You're talking maybe 20, not even, maybe 10 that count for a playoff spot. So I think all these games are very important. To see how they do against Clarkson will be very important. But let's move ahead again to softball.
While a few SUNYAC squads are getting conference play underway, the Lakers' biggest enemy has been good old-fashioned rain. With the rain going away, they can finally take on the conference opponent. The Lakers will take a trip down to Cortland, New York to face the Red Dragons in a doubleheader this Saturday. Both squads look to get off to a good start in SUNYAC play. Now, Lucas, the softball team has had its ups and downs during its out-of-conference play. My apologies. What are we expecting for in their first SUNYAC matchup?
I think they need a rejuvenation here. This is a chance for them to really strike it big against not maybe the best team in the conference, Cortland. Obviously, they're having a down year, but I think they're still a big enough name that if you get a win against them, it's always going to feel good. So I think for them, obviously another opportunity to just have a really big win, but it's up to them to try and make that happen. Like you said, their biggest enemy has been rain. The rain is gone. They have no more excuses. So now it's up to them. And I think for them, they just have to do better, just period. And I think for them, to be doing better might be harder than it sounds, but unfortunately that is where they're at, and I think they just need to start performing, hitting, and pitching at a better level.
Gotta love the great upstate. April showers bring May flowers and apparently some snow. But Lucas, take it away for women's lacrosse.
Snow, unfortunately. But yeah, the Oswego Lakers are set to face the Plattsburgh Cardinals in a SUNYAC women's lacrosse clash. Oswego enters the game with an impressive 9-2 record, while Plattsburgh has struggled this season, sitting at 3-8. Offensively, the Lakers have been dominant, averaging 15.7 goals per game compared to the Cardinals, who are barely just over 9.5. Oswego also holds a significant edge in shot accuracy, landing 81.2% of their shots on goal versus Plattsburgh's 73.7. The Lakers this year are a high-powered offensive machine with very consistent shooting. They will look to continue their strong season and stay undefeated in conference play, while Plattsburgh aims to pull off the upset.
Yeah, I mean, again, we've talked about how good this team has been all year long, and I think that they need to continue the dominance that they've had. If they can continue to roll the way they have been rolling this season, they are absolutely a contender for that #1 seed. They probably knocked off the one team that was really in their way already, which was Cortland. Again, Oswego Plattsburgh, always a good matchup, always a lot of fun between these two schools. They have a very historic rivalry. While it may not be, for lacrosse in particular, I still think that these schools get a little bit of flack when they play each other. So it'll be interesting to see how this one goes. But speaking of lacrosse, let's move to the men's team now. The Lakers still sit at a perfect 3-0 in the SUNYAC this season and look to continue that against the Morrisville Mustangs this Saturday for their senior day matchup. The Mustangs sit at the other end at 0-3 and look for their first win in the SUNYAC this season. Both the men's and women's lacrosse teams have been amazing this season, and both are making strong cases to be favorites in the SUNYAC playoffs. Now, Lucas, this team has been great, but what do they have to do this Saturday to keep their winning ways going?
Honestly, just play the way they played last game. There was such a phenomenal win. They showed such grit in that game. They were down 3-0 early. I was there. I was working the whole game the whole time. It was rough to watch. They went down early, and I was like, uh-oh, Oswego, you've looked all good all season, and now you're going to go out like this? So I think for them, the way they handled that was fantastic, and now going up against Morrisville, a team who is not that strong, this is a chance to make a statement win, and by statement I mean beat this team by like 10 goals. I think they have the opportunity to do so, and it is a very, very big chance for them to really send a message to the rest of the conference.
Absolutely, especially on your senior night game. We all remember, for those who played sports in high school, knew their senior night was always probably one of the more important games, and you circle that one on the schedule. I don't think it goes any different for collegiate athletics. So I think these guys are looking forward to a good matchup on their senior day game. Can they continue their perfect ways in the SUNYAC or not? We will find out very soon. But that is it for our week ahead. When we come back, it'll be time for a new segment called From Laker to Pro. Stick around. You're watching Laker Connections right here on WTOP-10.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
If you like action, romance,
Polly sister, if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
what surface is this?
Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Welcome back into season. Whoa, it's dark in here.
Oh, there
we're
we go.
back.
Yes.
Welcome back
I
into season
thought they were
23.
going to send us to a double break. That was
I
rude.
know. I was like, no.
Come back.
Welcome back into season 23, episode number 4 of Laker Connection. Join plays for all things Laker sports. I'm Kenny Gerard, hosted by the lawful Lucas McGarry.
This is so unoriginal.
Why? You don't like that one?
Law-abiding and then lawful?
Well, I wanted to fit the theme.
You went.
You can say I'm lazy and didn't try.
You are lazy. Come on. You can
Be quiet, Charlie. Be quiet.
Charlie,
I did not run out.
Charlie, who are you?
Google might have helped me out. Anyway, Lucas, as a NCAA Division III school, we are not well known for pro athletes.
This is true.
Although, there has been some notable alumni who have gone from Laker to pro. Pro will be a term we use a bit loosely here. It can be a pro league or for their prospective sport, or it may be a pro broadcaster. But let's highlight some alumni who started here and did great things afterward. Lucas, I'm going to kick this thing off with Eric Selleck. Now, Eric Selleck played 2 seasons of Division III hockey here in Oswego, New York. After his 2 seasons, he signed a 2-way, 2-year entry-level contract with the Florida Panthers. Selleck played in 3 NHL games during his career with the Panthers and the Yotes, who no longer exist. Selleck also got 1 point on an assist in his season with the Panthers.
No way. Well, that's really fun. I love the fact that we have good players that are good enough to make it into the league. Obviously, didn't really do that much. Played a couple of games and they said
but
bye.
He went from D3 straight to the NHL.
It's still going from D3, all the way up to the pro level. The very, very top level is ridiculously impressive. So all the props to him. And Oswego, obviously, look at those stats. Pretty good seasons. In his first year, 26 points and bumped it up to 54 in the second season. Not bad at all. But he didn't stay with us, so it's kind of rude. He transferred out.
Listen, they write about it on the athletics page. I think that counts for me. But let's move on to someone that maybe people are not expecting. Linda Cohen is known and beloved for her work with ESPN. A little known fact, though, is she was actually a women's ice hockey player for the Oswego State Lakers.
I did not know that.
Cohen played for the Lakers from 1977 to 1981 and played goalie for the boys ice hockey team at Newfield High School. Cohen is a pioneer for female broadcasters with many awards, but Lucas, surprise, surprise, she actually played for the Lakers.
Do we have any stats? I'm genuinely.
She's in the Oswego Hall of Fame.
I need stats of like her college career here.
I
want to know. I
want
to know if she was.
We definitely
Charlie.
don't. Thanks, Charlie.
I know for a fact we don't have stats. But
listen, if for some strange reason Linda Cohen watches this random episode of Laker Connections, tell us your stats.
Miss Cohen, did you have any goals? Did you have any assists? Was she like ripping shots from the back
I don't
post?
know, but all I know is she played goalie for a boys team in high school and then ended up playing for the Lakers here in 77.
She sounds like she was really good.
But she's also like we talk about the pioneering in her respective field.
100%.
But wow, what a surprise to not expect that one. There's probably people who watch this go, really? I didn't know.
Yeah,
that. Now you know.
I did not know that.
But there's another one now. Joe Jones was a 4-time letter winner at SUNY Oswego and graduated with a bachelor's in communications in 1987 and a master's in counseling in 1989. Jones is a point guard for the Lakers who sits at 4th most assists and 5th most steals in school history. Jones will go on to head coach the men's basketball team at Columbia and is the current head coach of the Boston University Terriers.
Wow.
So a great basketball alumni and is now a head coach for a Division I school.
No, it makes sense. Another program that we see have a lot of really, really good players leave. Obviously, they're not going to make it all the way. They're still Division III. But we see guys, again, like we might see a future of Jeremiah Sparks next week. He's playing in Germany right now. He was a great player. But it's a lot of fun to see these guys playing at such a high level in the Pro League. And they were maybe within a mile of us here in Oswego. It's so cool to think about.
Now, this one blew my mind while I was doing my research. Wayne Levy attended Oswego until 1972. Then he went to the University of South Florida briefly before turning pro. Levy was the Oswego Golf MVP in 1971 and 72, and was the SUNY Golf Champion in 1972. Levy has an amazing resume in professional golf. He has 12 PGA Tour wins, 4 of those coming in 1990. He was the 1990 PGA Tour Player of the Year. He won the Constellation Energy Classic in 2004 and the 3M Championship in 2003, both of which are Champions Tours. He was a 1991 Ryder Cup member and has brought in an astounding $7.5 million in career earnings. Talk about someone who may be the greatest Laker athlete of all time.
Sleeper Laker athlete. That is so awesome. 1990 PGA Tour Player of the Year. That is insane.
Played up until 2019. 2019 was his last year.
You pulled up a picture of him now. Yikes.
Yeah,
he's old, but I mean,
he'd
beat all of us on the course still. I know for a fact he would.
Yeah, he's 73 years old now.
He's on a Ryder Cup squad. That is so impressive.
Little Falls, and now he lives in Naples, Florida, and is enjoying his life, unlike us, who are still trying to get out of here. Anyway, that's going to be it for our Lakers or Pros this week. We might bring this one back next week, so I had a lot of fun looking for some of these names. When we come back, it'll be time for our Laker Showdown. You're watching Laker Connections right here on WTOP-10.
Would you like to try snacks from faraway lands? Or snacks with bizarre flavors? How about snacks in new ways? Or snacks you've never tried before? You don't have to go far to find these snacks. They can all be found here at Snacks on West 1st Street.
Yeah, we're walking around campus, and what do we see? All these clubs are looking. They're looking for me. There's hockey. There's improv. So much to see. So let's go try them out and see how they be. Come on and please watch. Our embarrassments free. Tune in to Amateurs on WTOP.
Happy Friday, Lakers, and another beautiful day here in Oswego, New York. I'm DJ Don Perone, and I'm happy that you're starting your weekend off right listening to WNYO 88.9 FM, the Laker Radio Network.
I said, darling, can you see? There's no room for us. There's no room. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you.
Welcome back into season 23, episode number 4 of Laker Connections, your home for everything Laker sports. And Lucas, it is time to welcome back our Laker Showdown moderator, Mr. Michael Neckers. Now,
Yay.
Lucas, why don't you explain to those at home once again, what is a Laker Showdown?
Well, Laker Showdown is a showdown, like it says, between two Lakers, Kenny and I, and a series of 3 questions asked by Mr. Mike Neckers. He will decide, out of those 3 answers, which answers he likes the best in a best-of-3 scenario, I guess you'd call it. So,
Sure.
Mike, why don't you go ahead and give us the first answer, or first question.
Yeah, first question. So the regular season of the NBA, fellas, is just about over. So my first question for you, pretty simple. Who's winning it all? What you see up there, we're going to say at the end, okay?
Oh, okay, got it. That's why I was
Kenny,
confused.
you're up first here.
NBA Finals.
I don't even want him to pick me. I'm just going to say it because it's true. The Cleveland Cavaliers are running it this year, and they're not stopping it. They are undeniable. They are the best in the East, the beast of the East, and they are going to win a championship without LeBron. You may call me delusional, you may call me whatever you want, but facts are facts. They are the first seed in the East. They have beaten the Thunder time in and time out. They have beaten the Celtics as well, and the Knicks couldn't keep up if they tried. Cleveland all the way.
Emily, could you please give a slow zoom on my face as I do this?
Wow, here we go. Hold on. Let me become
Kenny Gerard, security guard, Amazon Lumberyard. Lakers in 5. Yeah, Lakers are winning all the way. LeBron and Luka, it's an easy combo to pick. It's not even close. I'm a Celtics fan, and I'm still picking the Lakers.
Wait, Lucas, you said Luka.
I literally picked it, so you picked
Luka and
against me.
who?
LeBron!
This one, I got to give to Lucas McGarry. I mean, It's LeBron.
It's LeBron.
Everyone's glorious king, so I'm going to go with Lucas on the first one. Give Lucas a point. There we go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, gentlemen, next question. Today, the Boston Red Sox faced off against the Toronto Blue Jays, and the Sox won in a close one, 4-3 in the 10th inning. But perhaps the most exciting part of this game was in the bottom of the 6th, when a fan caught a foul ball with a delicious dessert food item.
I know
Lucas, what was the food item?
It was fried dough, I believe.
Okay.
I saw it on Instagram.
And Kenny, would you like to make a rebuttal here? You've got a minute. Minute for you to think about it.
All right.
Decide.
Roll the clock. I'll start thinking. Let's see. So he says it's fried dough. Dough? Oh no.
Dough? Oh no.
I'm not thinking it's dough. You're not gonna catch me.
What is this zoom?
It's not dough. It's something else. I'm probably wrong. I don't know the answer.
All right, give me an answer,
don't
please.
like the Blue Jays. It's ice cream sundae. I lost.
What is this? That is a crazy zoom on Kenny's
So
face.
we've got fried dough. We've got ice cream sundae. The correct answer. Let's see the photo that I sent to you, Dylan Gilmore. Pull it up.
Did he get it in?
Pull it up. Come on, Gilly. I know you have it. There it is.
That's fried dough, right?
It's a fried dough.
Yes!
Look at that.
Let's go. That's a clean. That's a sweep.
How amazing is that? Catching
That's
a
so
foul
cool.
ball
That
with,
is really
with a fried
funny.
dough.
It's like a little glove. It's honestly impressive.
I saw that. Yeah, I
All
saw
right,
that
gentlemen.
earlier today. That was really funny.
So wait, now what? Did I lose already?
Well, Lucas has got the
you
win.
beat me
but
last week, 2-0.
Let's do the third.
true.
Let's do the third question.
We
just
do
for
the
fun.
third question, but yeah.
So
wait, did I lose last week and this week?
No, you won.
You won
no,
last
no,
week.
you,
I won last week.
No, they tried to give you the Mickey Mouse win. I said, I said absolutely not.
Right.
No, you got the win.
Okay, cool.
I'm taking the win
All right,
this week, but we'll do the last
We'll
question.
stay in the realm of food here, so I'm going to start with Kenny on this one. Kenny, what is your go-to travel snack?
I feel like that was an insult.
It was not an insult.
Come on, yeah, Kenny.
My
What's your
go-to travel
travel snack? Or
I'm a man of multiple tastes, so it's tricky for me to narrow it down
Kenny
to
Gerard,
one
a man of multiple
thing. But if I'm
tastes.
gonna,
What a surprise!
Stop laughing! It's not funny. I'm so sick of this. Thank you, Charlie, for saying I have a great palate.
Kenny has a great palate. How is that? I don't know.
Okay. If I'm just gonna walk into a gas station and grab something. See, I feel like Slim Jims is such a cop-out answer, but I do love a good Slim Jim once in a while. I will not lie. Yeah, I'm going to go with it. Slim Jims is what I usually go and grab, but occasionally I'll grab a little bag of the bold Chex Mix are so underrated. I love those, by the way.
Yeah,
very
the
good.
bold Chex Mix are good.
So
the
what's your
black
answer?
bag.
I'll say Slim Jim because that's probably what I get the most.
Add
I
40
probably look like
add 30 seconds of the clock. We got plenty of time.
No, just let it run out. Go ahead, Lucas.
Do you know the Fritos Twists bag? Like the
barbecue ones?
Yes,
Oh,
the
those are
barbecue
so
Fritos
good.
Twist. I always get those for rides. That's a really good snack. So if I had to go with something for like a ride, I think that's what I'd go.
And the only problem with that is if I'm driving though, I don't want to get barbecue.
Yeah,
all over
that's-
my
so that's why-
steering
that's
wheel.
a-
That's
that-
why Slim Jims are a safe
That's a
bet because they
passenger
got
snack. That passenger snack.
It is a passenger
I'm taking
snack.
a passenger snack.
Oh, see, I was taking a driver snack, which I have that wrapper, so my hands stay clean.
Right,
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
true. That's very
I
true.
mean, I think you both gave great answers. Kenny, I'm going to go with the Slim Jim on this one.
Thanks.
I mean, I think the Slim Jim's a very versatile guy.
It
You know,
is.
he can really do just about anything. So I'm going to go
I'm
with
not.
the
I'm
Slim
not
Jim
upset
here.
losing that.
No, but I mean, you still win the night.
I think
It's your first win.
I think you're up 2-1. Yeah, 2-1 on the season.
3-1.
3-1. Is it 3-1?
3-1.
This
You got some work to do here, buddy.
Oh God.
We only got a couple weeks left.
We have 3 weeks left. This is where I
You
make
can
the
come
comeback.
back.
This is
You
where I
have to
make
win
the
out.
comeback.
You have to win out.
I'm winning out.
All right, quickly before we go, favorite road beverage?
Watermelon, Arizona.
Arizona. Country Time Pink Lemonade.
Oh, not bad. I like a good watermelon, Arizona. All right. Guys, any closing thoughts? We have about 30 seconds here. I apparently short produced
Go
this here.
Lakers. Sign up for live sports, I think. That's what they say.
Sign up for live sports.
Yeah, sign up for-
Watch TEDx SUNY Oswego tomorrow on the SUNY Oswego channel. Starts at 2 o'clock.
Gonna be very
2 to
fun.
5 o'clock. If you can't be there, tickets have sold out. I'm executive producing that as well with all the other wonderful people that are on that crew. So please give that a watch. It's a historic event. It's going to be a lot of fun, and you can learn something new because ideas motivate people, and we're going to motivate you tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining us here on Laker Connections. We will see you guys for episode number 5 in 1 week.
Hey, how are you? You want to chat? Well, you're in luck. The Mick and Nick show is about to start. Oh, Nick! The Mick and Nick show is starting.
Oh, wait, let's go then.
Let's go.
to the Mick and Nick Show. It's great to have you join us. Nick, what are we going to talk about today?
Today, we're going to be playing some Would You Rather, dive deep into our feelings from real talk, and psychologically torture our guests with...
Secret coming up later.
Okay.
All right. So right now, we're going to play, just a simple game of Would You Rather. Alrighty. Okay, first question. Would you rather eat pasta or pizza for the rest of your life?
That's really hard, as an Italian. I gotta say, I do love both. There's definitely differences as well, where it's like, you can have anything on the pasta, you can have anything with pizza. But I would go with pizza just because I do love pizza. I've had pizza like for dinner last night and the night before, so that speaks volume. I could do it again tonight if I really wanted to, but I probably shouldn't.
I would choose pasta just because you can do so many things with it, and like it's not too weird. So, like you can make mac and cheese, you can make carbonara, you can add so many things as long as it has sauce and veggies and meat. You can have the whole food group in there. So
no, exactly.
That's why I say pasta. Sometimes pizza. I could see what you can do with pizza, but like if you put pineapple on there, I'm not your friend.
No,
anymore.
exactly. Like I don't like
anymore.
pineapple on pizza either.
So you can't put fruit on your pizza.
I mean, you're right, but you can't put fruit in your salad, your pasta. Yeah. So.
I guess.
Let's go to the next one. Would you rather live in the ocean or in space for 10 years?
Yeah, that's a hard one.